and I started to panic. So I did the only thing that I could think of, which was to find a speech on the internet. I played several speeches from YouTube, but they're all way too serious. So I just threw something together and came up with this. Well, here it goes. Oh yeah, ladies, gentlemen, and Brett. I just wanted to share with you some memories from our time here at Valley Creek. Our kindergarten teachers were Miss Wood, Mrs. Orange, Mrs. Pierce, and Mrs. Templeman. What I remember from the first day of school was Emily was hiding behind her mother's legs. We had nap time every day. I really wish we could still have that now. We couldn't go on the big playground. I guess they thought we would run away or something. And yeah, we pretty much already knew what they were teaching. Really, how hard is it to count to 10 and say our ABCs? Our second grade teachers, our first grade teachers were Mrs. Blair, Mrs. Keys, Miss Reedy, and Miss Robinson. We still couldn't play on the big playground. We couldn't even go to the bathroom by ourselves. I guess they thought we would get lost. We finally got to take our first field trip to the pumpkin patch, I think. They finally let us add and subtract. Counting to 10 really got old, but I like it more than counting to 100, because I would always get messed up in the 60s and 70s and have to start all over again. I think Kayla thought she was the teacher in Miss Reedy's class. Our second grade teachers were Miss Barber, Mrs. Anderson, Mrs. Coball, Mrs. Ellis, Miss Hall, and Miss Swan. This is the year Juliana came to Valley Creek. It has never been the same since. My top rookie teacher, Miss Hall. I think we ended up teaching her. Our musical production, It's Saturday, was totally a hit. Almost 10 people showed up. And last, but certainly not least, we got to play on the big playground, finally, which later we found out wasn't that great. I can't exactly remember what we learned that year, except we did have to read a lot since it was our first year of AR goals and testing. Our third grade teachers were Mrs. Johnson, Mrs. Miller, Mrs. Richards, Mr. Thornburg, and Miss Williams. All we did in third grade was prepare for our first tax test, of which I am sure we all passed easily. Our reward was Camp Cougar, but unfortunately for us, it just had to get rained out. Our fourth grade teachers were Mr. Palmer, Miss Stallman, Mrs. Degg, Mrs. Johnson, and Mrs. Terry. In fourth grade, the boys were banned from playing football at recess. I think Mr. Palmer was the maddest of all. We spent the year writing. Yes, it was the year of the writing tax. Our fifth grade teachers are Miss Moon, Mrs. Miller, Mrs. Terry, Mrs. Berry, and Mr. Hodnett. I guess I really don't need to say much about our fifth grade year. Hopefully you can still remember it. Yes, we will all miss Valley Creek, but we have some great memories that will be with us forever. We have grown up a lot. I mean, from hiding behind our mother's legs to not waiting to be seen with our mothers. It is our time to move on, and we are ready to accept the challenges of middle school. Goodbye, Valley Creek, and hello, Fabian.